Sam.
This is a matchup we've been waiting for. Conference rivals who don't like each other very much, and heightened intensity here because both teams come in ranked in the top 10. Welcome to Gainesville, Florida, and the Swamp, the home of the Florida Gators. As we'll see a playoff team from last year, the Ole Miss Rebels, taking on a playoff team from last year, the Florida Gators. 3A Sports College Football. I'm Chris Fowler here with Kirk Street. Let's get this thing underway. The Rebels will kick this away to get us going. Bringing it out, it's Brown. And he stopped at the 18. Returner trying to make a play, but a touchback would have been a better idea. Out of the shotgun, he hands it off. And they stop him after a 6-yard gain, so 2nd and 4. Both teams sort of sparring in the early going, what we expect to be a really competitive top 10 showdown here mid-season.
Yeah, mid-season games like this are so exciting because you think you know who these teams are, and after today we'll have a much better idea. The team that plays mistake-free is going to be able to get out of here with a win.
Keeping it on the ground here. And he will be stuffed for no gain.
It was an excellent effort by this defense, just staying in their run fits, holding their own at the line of scrimmage, and then making a tackle. Offense just couldn't get enough of a push to get any yards at all.
So on the opening drive, it's now 3rd and 4. Quarterback changing the play now at the line. Scanning the field. It's Lagway. Looking to scramble. Grab near the sticks. It's Wilson. They'll stop at the 34. That will be a first down.
Well, that's exactly how you dice up a zone coverage. Nice throw downfield here on 3rd down, and a really good route to give the quarterback a chance to make that play.
And the Gators lining up here on 1st and 10. An inside give now from the shotgun. And he's tackled right at the 40-yard line. Early in this season, I think you can sense both these teams realize there's a lot to play for, a lot at stake for their seasons, and they're just kind of settling into this game.
Well, just look at the atmosphere today. It's almost playoff-like out there. Both these teams understand what a win could do for them, and the intensity is jacked up out on the field.
Over the middle, it's Wilson. He picks up the first down, but gets drilled on a tackle.
Chris, we're still early in this game, and you can already sense the chemistry between this quarterback and the wide receiver. These two just make it look so easy.
Using his legs, it's Jacobs. Going absolutely nowhere. It'll be a loss on the play. Talk about quickness. That play is absolutely blown up in no time.
Chris, I don't know if that's a misassignment by the offensive lineman or just really good instincts there by the defender, but that play is blown up right at the snap.
Offense behind the 6 now on 2nd and 11 after the 1-yard loss. That's caught. It's Wilson. That's a nice wrap up there by the junior.
Well, it's a game of matchups. Always has been and it always will be, especially on the perimeter. And the quarterback believes his guy is better than their guy.
7th play of the opening drive. They've moved it, but now face a third down. Looking downfield. It's Lagway. Very tight coverage. It's incomplete on the deflection.
Gosh, I just love to watch this defense fly around. Great job here on third down. Look at it. You're on the road. Things are going against you early in the game, and you block all of that out, and you're running around with confidence making plays.
The Gators will line up to punt it away. This is a low liner. This won't go a long way. The fair catch made at the 25-yard line. It's early, but this crowd is fired up. Listen to this noise here. It's going to be tough for the visitors today. The shotgun run call. Sands right into a wall. They got him for a loss. They don't block the defensive end, who shows some quickness, Kirk, getting around the edge that time.
Yeah, this guy's usually getting around the edge to put pressure on the quarterback, but he reminds everybody here that this guy's a complete package. Not only can he pressure the quarterback, but also he is very, very talented and shows you the physicality he has against the run as well.
Caught behind the line. It's Haas. They bring him down quickly, a short pitch and catch to get a little bit closer to the marker.
Well, this is what coaches love to see. A quarterback with the ability to read the defense properly and then just get it to the open man. Sometimes it sounds simple, but it's tough to execute. This time we have good recognition by the quarterback. Then he gets it down to the tight end. You can see what he can do after the catch.
Third down, out of the shotgun. Looking for his big tight end. Wide open downfield. They make the stop, but not before a solid gain that time. To the ball placed right at midfield as the offense starts with a 1st and 10. Dropping back, it's Simmons. Quarterback delivers complete to the right side. They stop the receiver, but that's a solid gain on that play.
That's what I love about this guy. He has the ability to sneak out of the backfield. The quarterback's able to find him open, checks it down for a nice gain.
They'll run it here. Running back has the ball. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2.
My gosh, this offensive line's got to do a better job of blocking. The defense was zeroed in on the ball carrier and absolutely nowhere to go for the offense.
Offense gets set up here. It's 3rd down. Out of the gun now on 3rd down. But they don't connect. It's incomplete, and it brings up 4th down. And the Rebels will look to convert here on 4th down. Needs a completion here on 4th down. The receiver grabs it. That moves the football inside the 40, and it's another 1st down.
Well, Chris, here's an example of what we always talk about. On 4th down, the receiver's got to run a route beyond the sticks. Great awareness to know exactly where he is. Quarterback makes the throw. Receiver gets hit, but he's beyond the sticks for the 1st down.
First down, looking to throw the ball. He'll try a pass here, but they can't make the connection. Ball's incomplete.
Well, they don't make the completion here. The timing seemed to be off between a quarterback and receiver. But, man, this defensive coordinator, he may want to consider getting more pressure on this quarterback by changing some things up. You got a lot of time back there to throw the ball, and eventually that's going to cost you.
Throwing off play action. Quick throw to the left side. That one falls incomplete. Looking for a flag. Doesn't get it. Brings up 3rd down.
You get a tight end like this, and you know he's used to dishing out the punishment. But here, he's the one that has to absorb the contact. And as a result, he's unable to hold on to the football.
Just underway, and this home crowd is fired up and ready to make a difference today. Looking to throw. It's Simmons. Lets it go quickly. He's got it with room to run. Tackle finally made down at the 13-yard line. The guys up front lined up. It's first down. A quick throw out left, complete. And they get him down to wrap up the first period of play. So, Kirk, we reached the end of one. So far, a defensive stalemate here in the early stats illustrating the story. Getting set here now for the second period. Both offenses looking for some efficiency, for a spark after that opening quarter. Here we go. First play of the quarter. Offense setting up for a second down play. Out of the shotgun, he'll hand it off. That's a nice tackle there by the senior. So here we go. Third down in the red zone. The kind of play that decides football games. On third down, he drops to throw. He escapes the pocket. They bring him down short of the end zone, but this will set up a first and goal.
These are the type of plays that are backbreakers for a defense. They thought they had him tied up. They thought they were going to be able to get him to the ground on the pass rush, but they're unable to do so. So he gets away, picks up a big first down.
And he's in for the score. Touchdown, Rebels.
Chris, we get so caught up in this era of the spread, of throwing the football and the quarterback and the receivers. This is a great example of the value of having a running back that has a nose for the end zone and can take it in for a touchdown.
And the PAT makes it 7-0. Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. They'll return it from inside the 5. He'll be tackled at the 17. Strong job by the coverage team. And the Florida offense is back out on the field now. They were forced to punt it away last time, so let's see if they can get clicking in this possession. He shreds the tackle.
What a great job to be able to establish some rhythm to an offense. When you can run the football like this, it just opens up the playbook. You can continue to run. You can go to play action. You really keep the defense on their heels when you can run the ball like this. Nice play.
Offense getting set. Second down play here. The backs got it. The Gators pick up enough yardage for a fresh set of downs.
Well, Chris, you think about over the years with the Gators and their offense, it's always about Steve Spurrier and spreading it out and fun and gun and attacking downfield. But I think these great Gator teams, they have an ability to do what we just saw right here. Pick up a first down on the ground, relying on an offensive line and their running back.
They finally get him down, but it's a chunk play through the air.
Quarterback sees that this defense is dropping way back in zone coverage, so he does the right thing. Gets it underneath to that drag route and picks up a first down.
And the Gators line up on 1st and 10 now. To throw, it's Lagway. Moves out of the pocket. Breaks loose at the 40. He'll head out of bounds after a solid gain on that run.
Man, it is fun to watch this guy get out in the open field. I didn't realize he could run like this. That's a big game for this offense.
Fresh set of downs for the offense. First down. On the shotgun, it's a handoff. Stop after a small gain. Now looking at 2nd and 9.
See, that's how you limit what an offense wants to do. This time, the defense just won the battle up front at the line of scrimmage, not giving up any big plays. Everybody's gap sound, and it's really solid defense on that play.
Quarterback looking to throw it on 2nd down. With the catch, it's Wilson. Tackled quickly after the catch. He'll be short of the marker.
Anytime a quarterback and a receiver are in sync, you got a chance to make a very successful play. Great job here by the offense.
And it's a wildcat look here as they try to convert on 3rd down. And it's a direct snap. Oh, and he fumbles. goes out for luck. Keeps the football and picks up the first down.
Well, the ball's on the ground and somehow...
And the replay booth has signaled they want to stop and have another look at this one. So after taking a closer look, the officials will overturn that previous ruling. How aggressive will they be on this first down play? Handoff here from the shotgun. And just a short gain this time. They're able to get him down. Coming to the line on second down. This is important. They want to avoid a third and long. And the quarterback tucks it and takes off as a design run. And tackled after a small pickup there. It's the 2-minute timeout of what's been a really competitive game so far. Chance for the offense to take the lead before the break. An important third down conversion coming here in the red zone. Back to throw. It's Lagway. And the coach elects to send out the field goal unit. Knocks that one right down the middle.
And that one, my gosh, I mean, it's almost too easy. Nice kick.
They come away with 3 points on the drive, and now the kickoff team will boot it away. And it comes out of the 25. No return attempted there. And the first play of the drive now from the 25. Motion by the back will make the defense adjust. First play of the drive, they'll come out throwing. Grab down the middle. It's Taylor. They make the tackle, but not before a solid gain on that pass.
Well, it's one of the things I love about this running back. It's not just this defense trying to defend him running the football. As you can see here early in this game, trying to get him involved in the passing game. Great call.
Oh, and he heads out of bounds after a really nice gain there.
You know, we talked this week with the offensive coordinator about what makes this receiver so special. He kept referring to his route running. Here's an example of that. Great route, enough separation to give the quarterback a nice lane to throw the football.
Minimal gain brought down short of the marker. Second down play coming up. There's some pre-snap movement in the backfield. They look to throw it here on second down. Caught over the middle. It's Haas. They bring him down after a short gain there.
That's what makes this tight end so dangerous. You can flex him out into that slot position. He shows you his versatility. He can be an inline guy that can block, but here he shows you what he can do with his hands.
Short pass finds the tight end. And he goes down, but the important thing, it's enough to move the sticks and a fresh set of downs.
Love the call here on third and short. When in doubt, go to the big tight end with that big frame. Easy catch, box out the defense, and get the first down.
And the motion by the back now forces the defense to adjust. On the move now. And while this is incomplete, we have a flag down in the field. Let's see what this is all about. So the call is defensive holding, and that's a big boost for this offense. And the Rebels will have 1st and 10 here. Early movement there will cost the offense 5 yards. So it looks like the penalty will be accepted by the head coach, and the offense will pick up some yardage there. First down here for this offense. Back to throw. It's Simmons. Quick throw complete to the tight end.
Man, where's the scouting report for this defense? You knew coming into this game this tight end was capable. That's his 5th catch in this first half.
Second down play coming up for this offense. Caught near the sticks. It's Alexander. Tackled, but only after picking up a fresh set of downs.
This offense is clicking, and clearly everything seems to be working. The coordinator is calling good plays. The quarterback and the rest of his receivers and running backs are executing. And frankly, this defense is showing almost no resistance.
Delivers quickly to the left side. Oh, what a grab! Touchdown, Ole Miss. The big tight end would not be denied. What a play.
I'll tell you what, in this first half, this quarterback seemed to be making all the right reads and showing the accuracy that he's shown all year long. Outstanding pass, great conversion. They put 6 more on the board.
So the offense gets momentum scoring before halftime. Now the kickoff. We'll see if the defense can get a stop and preserve that momentum. Looks like the returner will try and field this one. Stop at the 22. That's pretty solid coverage there. So here comes the first play of the drive. Can they do something in the final 30 seconds of the half? On 1st and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. Bringing pressure. Catch made down the left side, an explosive play. Finally marked out after a big game, but hold on. There's a penalty marker on the field. Let's check this out. So the offense takes the field in the final seconds of the half. Chance for just a couple more plays. Quarterback appears to be changing the play. To the air. It's Lagway. On the run, going to heave it downfield. And it's incomplete. Just 5 seconds left on the clock now.
A lot of times college football, the game comes down to just a play or two. And that's a missed opportunity by this offense. I wouldn't be surprised to see them try to come back to that same play in the second half.
Looking to throw it on 3rd and very long. He's looking deep again. Makes the grab inside the 30, and he's still running. Touchdown, Florida. This quarterback on fire today.
Well, they roll the dice here, call that play, and it works out. They get points on the board. They cut into the lead. Now you got a ton of momentum going in at halftime to make some adjustments and come out feeling that you can come back and win this game.
Extra point is good, and they draw within 4, 14-10. And that will do it for the first half here. Kevin Connors now has our halftime update. The Gators will kick this away to get the second half going. And he'll lead the kickoff right there. He'll start from the 25. And the powerful Ole Miss offense is back out on the field. Passing game's been on fire. The defense has had no answer for it. And see if they found some solutions at halftime. First play of the 3rd quarter is a handoff. He goes nowhere. Stop cold behind the line of scrimmage.
That back just had nowhere to go. Got to give credit to the defense and their run fits on that play.
Quickly behind the sticks here after the loss. 2nd down and 11. Back to pass. It's Simmons. It's the running back in the flat. The senior able to make the stop after a short game. Made the catch, but he was surrounded for not much room to run.
They did a really good job that time of leveraging him out in space. I thought he might have a chance to be able to shake loose because he is so elusive. But defense, as you said, did a really good job in the open field surrounding him. Just nowhere for him to go to pick up any more positive yards.
Looking deep downfield to the left. Intercepted, picked off by the defense. Look out, he's in the clear. They finally bring him down, but what a return after the takeaway.
He didn't really seem to feel like he had anybody open. He just puts it up in the air, and the defense says, thank you, we'll take it.
The Gators offense retakes the field. On the run, it's Glover. The tackle is made after a 4-yard gain, so 2nd and 6.
It's exactly what you want to see as a play caller. You get positive yards to be able to kind of keep you on schedule as a play caller. That's all you can ask for. Good job up front and a nice run.
2nd down, we're going to throw it. Finds that big tight end for a short pass. Gets out of bounds after a solid gain.
Good job of reading the blitz here by the quarterback. It doesn't matter where it's coming from. The tight end knows that they become a big part of the passing game because they should be an outlet. Anytime you see that kind of pressure, those extra bodies are starting to come after the quarterback. The quarterback's going to turn and get the ball out of his hands quickly, this time to the tight end for the first down.
Getting set. Here's 2nd down. And the wideout goes in motion. To the air. It's Lagway. Pressure is coming. Running with purpose. They tackle him, but a solid gain down to around the 5-yard line.
Well, this offense was looking for a big play, and I think this quarterback's eyes lit up when he realized there's nobody in front of him. He takes off and goes a long way. Not only does he pick up a first down, but a big gain to boot.
The Gators are moving quickly down the field. Here's the handoff on 1st and goal. Going absolutely nowhere. That would be a loss on the play.
Chris, that play just didn't have much of a chance at all from the snap. Quarterback hands this off, and there's just nowhere to go. It's almost like the defense was anticipating the play call, and they put themselves in a position to come up with a nice tackle for a loss.
The offense facing a 3rd and goal from a long way away. Quarterback making adjustments now to what the defense is showing. On 3rd and goal, he's going to try to throw for it. Oh, the pass rush gets home.
Man, that is how you prevent an offense from punching it in when they get inside the 10-yard line. That is back-to-back sacks for this defense near the goal line.
And it's good right down the middle. Following the field goal, the kickoff team is out there now.
Snap, the hold, the kick, everything there perfect to put 3 points up here for the offense.
And it comes out of the 25. No return attempted there. And the Ole Miss offense is back out on the field. This offense trying to bounce back the last possession and then in a pick. Play action here on 1st down. It's a short completion to the big tight end. Defense reacts quickly. A very short gain on the play.
And there's the tight end who shows off his hands.
2nd down after that completion. To throw, it's Simmons. Catch made in space. Look out. They stop him at the 47, but that's enough for a 1st down.
Chris, that's a great example of his arm strength. He just fired the ball in there much quicker than the defense could even react.
And now the handoff. And they try the middle, but stuck for no gain.
Chris, textbook job by the defense surrounding the runner and preventing that play from being bounced to the outside.
Quarterback looking to pass here on 2nd down. Nice grab. It's Watkins. They make the tackle, but that's an excellent gain. Moves the ball to the 33.
The key on a drag route is to put the ball out in front of the wide receiver to give him a chance to do what he just did. pick up some valuable yards after the catch.
Here comes a first down pass attempt. Defense is coming after him. Tiny space at the 20. Slides to avoid the big hit.
Chris, watch him work through his progressions here. Finds the first and the second option aren't there. By the third option, he's got to pull it down and try to pick up some positive yards, of which he did, and then he slides down to avoid the big hit.
Off the play fake on first down. Incomplete, and that shot to the end zone. Second down play coming up. Looking for a man. Makes the grab, a chance to score. Brought down at the 7. The completion moves him closer to the goal line.
Man, his defense is doing a really good job here. They're giving up some completions, but the important thing is they're making tackles and keeping this offense out of the end zone. Force them to be able to execute to get this touchdown.
To throw, it's Simmons. He's got it near the end zone. Bring him down short of the goal line, but it's first and goal from the 2. And notice how the balance of this passing game has been on display here. A whole bunch of guys getting involved catching passes. That's tough to stop. 1 quarter to go. Let's see if this sets up as a classic finish. Crucial play here to begin the quarter as the offense sets up first and goal. Looking to the end zone. And he's got it. Touchdown, Rebels.
Well, that's a thing of beauty right there. Good job all around. Offensive line gave the quarterback enough time. Quarterback puts it right on the money. And with this receiver running a route like this, makes it pretty simple. All you have to do is get his head turned around, catch that football. He's already in the end zone for the touchdown.
Kickoff team out there. They are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. Fields it just outside the goal line. Gets it to the 25-yard line. And that's where they'll start the drive. Looks like a man is down in the field after the last play, so we'll take a timeout. And the Florida offense retakes the field. The last possession, they had to settle for a chip shot field goal. Can they find the end zone this time out? Grab down the middle. It's Jacobs. They bring him down at the 44. That's a solid gain, getting closer to midfield now.
I just love to see positive yards here on this opening play of this drive because it can get you into a rhythm. Let's face it, you're down by 8. You need yards, you need rhythm. Field goals are not going to help you. They need a touchdown in that 2-point conversion.
Looking to scramble. Gets rid of it on the move. And it's incomplete. The defender arrived the same time as the football. And now it's second down.
Well, this quarterback and his receivers have got to get on the same page. They've got to find a rhythm if they want to move the ball down the field.
So after the incompletion, it's second down. Looks like the QB is changing the play at the line. Looking to pass. It's Lagway. Receiver looks it in. It's complete. Gets some space around the 30. He runs that back. That's a big gainer there.
The defense is spread all over the field, creating some one-on-one matchups, and the quarterback makes them pay for it.
And the Gators will line up on 1st and 10. On the run, it's Jacobs. Well, they test the middle there, but get nothing. Well, they run it right into a blitz, and that linebacker was coming downhill, Kirk.
Man, what a time to call that blitz here by the defensive coordinator. And you're right, he shoots right through that A-gap. Really, the back had nowhere to go. By the time he got the ball in his hands, the linebacker's right in his face.
Quarterback wants to throw it on second down. Running out of time in the pocket. It is intercepted. Tackle made after a short return, but the pick ends that threat.
Boy, the quarterback gets drilled on this play, Chris, as he lets go of that ball before the interception. I think he was just trying to get it out. Didn't seem to have a chance to set his feet up. And what did it do? It made it a lot easier for the defender to come up with the interception.
Looking out throwing here to start the drive. Contact as he threw it. And it's incomplete. The defensive pressure affected his throw that time.
Boy, that pass rush got in there in a hurry. Great job by this defense of disrupting the rhythm and timing between the quarterback and the receivers.
Looking to pass here on second down. Caught over the middle. It's Haas. They make the tackle, but that pass creates a solid gain.
Chris, that's another nice pickup through the air. I thought they might be really just out to run the football here with the lead. But instead, they're electing to throw the football. Different routes, quarterbacks in rhythm. Really, it's almost an extension of their passing game.
And now the defense will call a timeout here. There's something they didn't like about that look, and they'll make an adjustment before this important play. So ball at the 30. This is a manageable third down play for the offense. And a short pitch and catch to the tight end. And he's in the clear down the right side. End zone ahead. Inside the 10. All the way to the end zone. They couldn't catch him. Touchdown, Ole Miss.
Boy, this tight end is an absolute weapon with the ball in his hands. They get him the ball, and the whole crowd seemed to know what was about to happen. He took off and took it to the end zone.
An extra point makes the lead 15 here in the final quarter. So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. Looks like he'll try to make a play with the return. And he stopped at the 20, trying to make something happen. That's good coverage there. And the Florida offense is back out on the field now. They had some good things going on the last drive, but it ended suddenly with the pick. Let's see what they can do here. Looking to pass. It's Lagway. Physical defending. That one falls incomplete. Brings up second down.
Chris, I thought he had his hands on that football. I thought he was going to come down with it. But give the defense all the credit with a big hit to knock that ball loose.
Second and 10 after the incompletion. Let's see what they can create here now to avoid a third and long. Quarterback making some changes at the line. They look to throw it here on second down. He's running out of time here. There's contact on the throw. Oh, it's picked off. What a play. Tackled after a short return at the 19, but a huge takeaway in the red zone.
Boy, the offense just could not afford to throw this interception. It's already a two-possession game. By throwing this pick, now you wonder how many more opportunities will you get.
Quick throw caught on the left side. To get him down quickly, not much of a gain on that completion.
How about this defense? That is called team pursuit. Swarming to this wide receiver on the screen, not allowing him to get his momentum upfield.
Pounding away with the run game. And the defense smothers him for no gain.
Well, that's an excellent effort here by this defense, staying in their run fits. They holding their own at the line and making the tackle. The offense just couldn't get enough of a push to get anything going there.
Dropping back, they're going to throw for the first down. He bought some time, now lets it go. Grabbed by the receiver. Tackle is made at the 8-yard line. It'll be first and goal right there.
Oh, that one really hurts for this defense. They get these guys the third down, a chance to maybe get them off the field, and they give up a first down late in the game. The clock will continue to roll.
Defense stops him, but that's a solid game.
Great job by the running back of staying inbounds to continue to work that clock, working here in the fourth quarter with the lead. You got that defense getting closer and closer to their goal line. They are backed up, and they are desperate. They've got to make a play here. The offense just has to take care of the ball, a chance to really secure victory here.
Offense moving backwards here, a long way from the goal line now. Cannot connect, incomplete, and now fourth down.
Hey, it's an incompletion, but it's a nice job by the quarterback. I know it didn't pan out, but the most important thing is he didn't turn the football over and he didn't take a sack. It'll give your kicker a chance to put some points on the board if they opt for the field goal here on fourth down.
And that one's straight down the middle. And that will extend their lead even further.
Well, they almost put a touchdown on the board, but instead they come away with 3 points.
And he takes this from inside the 5. Other returner lost the ball. Recovered by the kicking team now. They'll steal a possession here. And the Rebels offense is back out on the field. Last time out, they moved the ball well, but had to settle for a chip shot field goal. Scanning the field, it's Simmons. Looking downfield near the end zone. Touchdown, the Rebels. They are pouring it on now.
You know, this head coach and even the players always talk about wanting to play a full 4 quarters, and that's what we're seeing right now. I don't think they're interested in running the score up. I just think they're out there executing the plays called. And right now, they continue to put touchdowns up on the board.
No problem with PAT right down the middle. Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. Fields it inside the 5-yard line. And he stopped at the 19. Good job by the coverage team. Here's the first play of the drive now to begin at the 19. Off the play fake, looking to throw on first down. He lets it go on the move. Finds a man open on the right side downfield. And Junior makes an outstanding catch. That last catch, Kirk, puts him over 150 receiving yards in the game. Let's start checking the record books. This guy's making a push.
Yeah, it really doesn't matter what the defensive coordinator calls, whether they play man, whether they play zone. The quarterback has been able to find this guy all day long for such a huge day.
Defense shoves him out of bounds. Not much of a gain there.
Of course, now that we're in the final couple minutes of this game, it's a good time to just kind of step back and appreciate the job this defense has done throughout the entire game. They've applied pressure. They've been physical at the line of scrimmage. Good job in space. And a big part of the reason that they have such a big lead today.
Looking deep for late-game heroics. Trying to go very deep there. Good effort. And now it's third down.
How about the defense today? They have played so well. I think the defensive coordinator put together a great plan. His kids clearly understood their scheme because they have been aggressive and attacking all game long.
They'll change the pre-snap look now. Dropping back. It's Lagway. Pocket breaking down. He cannot escape. It's a sack.
It is a sack party out there for this defense. Everything going their way. You know that this offense is going to try to throw the football down by such a big margin late in the game. And this defensive line is bringing the heat. They come up with another sack.
This football incomplete and a turnover on downs.
Well, they just had to go for this, Chris. Pretty obvious. Not much of a choice. Down late in a game like this, you got to be aggressive. You got to take a chance. This was clearly just not their day.
Looks like the offense will just take a knee here. Second down after that previous play. They'll run it here. That's the running back with the ball. Brought down, but broke a tackle to produce a solid gain there.
Just another example of this offense, Chris, doing pretty much whatever they want to do. They've been able to run the football. Offensive lines held their own in pass protection. Quarterbacks had an outstanding day. You add all that up, it's a big reason why they're up by such a wide margin.
So the job is simple here. Just take a knee, run out the clock, and begin the celebration. Well, it's been a great season. Big things still possible, Kirk, but for the first time, they run into a hurdle they can't clear.
This shit
Now,
is
how
fucking
will they
trash.
respond to this first loss?
And I think that's the big question. One loss isn't going to eliminate these guys from the playoff, but all they can
Trash
do is focus
ass
on now is
fucking
resetting,
play.
regrouping, and maybe use this
Wow.
loss as fuel down the stretch.
Trash.
And that's going to wrap it up. For Kirk Street, I'm Chris